All right, well, everybody, welcome to the Shaken Espresso podcast number 6. It is after Thanksgiving, so let's go ahead and actually get started with that. How's everybody's Thanksgivings? What'd you guys do?
I didn't really do much.
You didn't you travel, Affliction?
Yeah, I mean, I visited home, but I didn't do anything.
Well, I guess how was the dinner? Was it turkey? I know everybody has this thing about turkey. I feel like lately, everybody's just hating on turkey. Yeah, isn't it the general consensus? I feel like is like people don't really care for turkey.
Only ham over turkey.
I'm unaware of this. I'm unaware of that.
Well, yeah. See, Mel's saying it.
Thing.
I think it's
maybe because I'm Asian. I don't know, but most Asians, like Asian parties, have ham. I know they have turkey too, but
wait, really?
I prefer ham over turkey. Yeah, I've always had ham in my Thanksgiving dinner.
It was always my thought that we only have like turkey mostly once a year because of the fact that it's such a hassle to cook a giant turkey for family. So that's why people do other things.
Probably, I mean, that is part of it.
But in part, also people just don't think turkey's all that great. I feel like actually.
I mean,
I got Devil saying ham over turkey as well.
I mean, yeah, I'll eat like ham and stuff, and more often, but I still eat turkey pretty frequently.
Yeah. I feel like maybe you guys just don't have the best turkey cookers, bakers, whatever you want to call it.
Nah.
Nah, you guys. So you guys had ham.
I don't prefer.
No, I mean I've had ham. I've had turkey. I don't know. The food that is made is usually pretty damn good, anyways. So it's not really a big concern for me.
Yeah. So I mean, I had mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes were amazing. Stuffing. What do you guys feel about stuffing? I know some people don't care for
I
it.
like stuffing.
You like stuffing? No, Mel.
It depends how it tastes.
All right, Mel.
What did you? Don't. I don't know.
What did you guys have? What did you guys have? You had ham and what else? Mashed potatoes.
Yeah, mashed potatoes, and then what is that? The broccoli cheese. What is it?
Broccoli cheese? Broccoli cheddar?
No, there's
broccoli?
there's an actual dish. What it's called? I don't know. It's like broccoli and cheese mixed together with chicken shreds or something like that.
Okay, well that sounds good.
Casserole, chicken casserole.
Green bean casserole.
Yeah, it's some sort of casserole.
Not green bean. Yeah, broccoli cheese casserole.
Yeah, that's the Thanksgiving.
And then Mel, did you travel at all, or was it just there?
I spent it with my boyfriend's family here, and then I traveled an hour and a half to go to my side of the family.
Oh, okay. An hour and a half, drive and everything. Was that pretty Oh yeah, actually, I got a question for both of you because you both traveled. I didn't. Affliction, you flew, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay, was that crazy busy? How was that? And Mel, you too, when it was driving and stuff.
I mean, it was completely fine.
There was no traffic.
I mean, it was busy.
Really?
It was busy, but they knew that.
Right, everybody was set up for it.
So there were a lot of people, but.
Oh, is that your first time flying during pandemic? Actually.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
Is it a little? I haven't flown since pandemic. Is it? I mean, you just have to wear a mask on the plane, right?
You just have to wear a mask.
Okay.
It's. I mean, I don't think it's that.
It's not that different. Just masks throughout the whole process, basically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they give you less stuff.
I was gonna say, did you get a test? Did you get a test?
No, no. You have to do that internationally, not domestically.
Okay. No, I see you making.
No, they didn't. Instead of coming through with a little cart that had snacks and a drink on it, like a can of Coke or something like that.
Okay.
They just came through with a tray of tiny waters. So that was the only.
You're like, what is this?
I mean, I kind of got scammed. If you're gonna be paying a couple $100 for a plane ticket, the least you can do is give me a can of Coke.
Not just little waters, yeah. And Mel, you were saying the traffic wasn't too bad?
No, there was no traffic whatsoever.
That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I heard the same kind of thing with Black Friday this year, which I found out. At least
it's not as crazy, right?
Yeah, well, at least in previous years, they opened up on actual Thanksgiving Day. I think most of them did not do that this year. They opened at 5 a.m. Black Friday. I don't know if it was the same for you guys, but I think the big retail stores didn't open until actual Black Friday.
I think our big malls were open Thanksgiving night. So they were. Yeah, it's just the main big mall areas were open. I know there was the city that I went to go visit my family. They have kind of a smaller mall, but it's pretty popular too for people to walk around. It was closed. So like there's the neighboring city, which is like 10-15 minutes away, and then that mall is like open on Thanksgiving for Black
Oh,
Friday
okay.
shopping.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh, Black Black Friday.
Yeah.
I
Did you buy
they
anything?
no, I didn't. But
Gotcha.
it just out throughout the years, like the past decade or so,
Yeah,
just how it got to the point where it's like Black Friday, but it starts a week early,
I
and like
know.
it like they like a lot companies cheapened what people liked about Black Friday to the point where I mean and now so like the whole hype around it kind of died out, and then
Yeah.
also you have online purchases, so like
Mm-hmm.
now they're trying to scale it back
Yeah.
and just do like the 1 day thing, but I mean at the end of the day, you all of these stores sell online as well.
Everything's online. You don't have to leave your
Yup.
house. It's just as a
Like
bit. And I don't think this year there was like crazy doorbusters or anything. So everybody just did all their shopping online.
yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
You
I
think
mean,
Cyber Monday's gonna be any different?
Well,
Well, today was
today was
Cyber
Cyber
Monday.
Monday,
Just
and
kidding.
yeah, no, I don't. I mean, I didn't hear any hype this year about any
I
of
mean,
it.
okay. The other thing too is deals just aren't usually that good.
They're not
Like
as good anymore either. Like
They,
10
well,
years
they,
ago, I
they
think they
used to,
were.
yes, they used to
Yeah,
be good. Now they're
yeah,
just all very average, if not just like the same deals that a lot of these places have year round.
right. Yep,
Like
yep,
I was looking at computers, like pre-built PCs
yeah.
like a month or two back, and the Black Friday price is basically the same price as what their just normal sale discount
Like a
price
sale
was.
price would be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just, I mean, at this point, Black Friday is just all it is like, hey, go spend money at places. It's most places aren't actually giving good deals.
yeah. And I
Um,
think, like I said again, most people just did it online this year too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not really a reason
I
to go.
can confirm that because I actually used to work at the mall and I used to work
Yeah.
at like an engraving store for jewelry and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is that like during regular days and stuff, our sales were the same as Black Friday, just more
Oh,
banners,
really?
more signs. Even my manager
Yep.
told me like this is pretty much the same price, but people will buy because of the hype of going out and shopping and like, oh
Yeah.
wow, big flashy signs saying that it's on sale. But in reality it's actually the same price during regular holiday season or like special occasion season
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Like a sale in the summer or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody in your chat, my chat, if you guys did any shopping, let us know. If you guys like normally do shopping this time of year, and if it was like just as good or just it wasn't even worth it this year. I'm very curious to know, to be honest.
I do want to get a new PC, but
Yeah, and I usually say
Everybody
now's
wants
the
a
time
new
to
PC.
get one, but now it's probably
Ye-
just whenever there's a sale.
nah,
Man.
I mean, you can.
No, it's whenever it's
yeah.
available.
Yeah, that too right now with the delays and
Well,
everything.
I mean, that is another point. Like the place where I was gonna go to get my PC, or
Yeah,
like where
were
I
they
would
out
go.
of certain parts you wanted and stuff? Or
No,
you're
no,
taking a
not
look?
even that. Not even that. It's just if you want to buy it, you have to go in store. So like they have them,
Oh,
but it has to be in store.
gotcha.
So I live in the city. I don't really have a car here, so it's kind of a hassle to go
Right,
and
you'd
get.
have to take a bunch of public transportation and then
I would at that point I would need to just like rent a
spend
car or
hundreds of
like an Uber or
dollars.
something.
Yeah,
It
you
would be
totally
hundreds, but
Right.
it's just it ends up being enough of a cost to just be off-putting.
right. Like you have to take two Uber drive or
Mm.
two Uber
Dang.
things. Well, yeah, I didn't do any shopping, and then I didn't travel at all, but just the usual Thanksgiving stuff this year. So, let's go on to. I know it's so soon to talk about Christmas, but guess what? We're gonna talk about it. Do you guys have plans for Christmas, and what do you guys want?
Okay, well, I
Oh, he
don't.
knows
I mean, I'm
already.
gonna go visit family for Christmas.
Yeah, same
but
deal. Yeah.
I'm the easiest, but also the most difficult person to buy presents for, like in my family, because I
Because you just
honest
don't
to
need
God,
anything or don't
I
want anything.
genuinely don't care. I
Oh.
really don't. And so like you can get me pretty much anything, and I'll appreciate it.
Right.
But yeah, so I have to.
I always end up
come
getting
up with an idea
clothes.
for that.
Which
Yeah,
is never, it's fine, but it's like, I'd rather probably just buy my own clothes.
There are certain
but-
clothes items that I like to get for Christmas. Like,
sure.
okay, so like I have these little moccasin sandals, like not sandals,
Ooh,
like these
that
little
sounds
moccasin
comfy.
things.
The
That,
shoes,
they're
yeah.
comfy, and I just wear them around the house, like my apartment and stuff.
Comfy, yeah.
But after about a year, they kind of get worn.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's like I can just get a new pair every year. I don't have to buy them.
Yeah.
Works out.
What about you, Mel? How do you feel about getting socks for Christmas?
Socks.
She's like, wait, you've never gotten
Why
socks for
socks?
Christmas? Because I swear to God, I get socks
Christmas.
every year.
I actually, over the year, when I was younger, I hated
You don't get
getting
socks, Mel?
and stuff for Christmas. Now that I'm
Yeah,
older,
not-
I actually like it.
Not regular socks. I get those like fuzzy warm
Well,
house
yeah.
socks.
Yeah, exactly.
But
that's
it's
what I
more of
mean.
like from. I mean, I never like me. I'm an easy person. Like everybody knows, I love
Yeah.
video games. So anything gaming,
Oh,
whatever,
they'll just get you. Yeah.
I'm happy.
go.
Like I could care less for like all the extra stuff. Same thing like you. Like I would buy my own clothes. Or like
Right.
if there's really something I really need, I'll buy it for myself. I don't need to like wait for somebody to buy it
Yeah.
for me. Even though it's like
Yeah.
I'd appreciate it if somebody did get me a gift or something. Like, but I don't care either. Like if I want something, I'll save up to buy it myself because I don't expect anybody to get me anything.
Same here. All right. Well, let's move on to the next topic. And I think some of your chat may have known. You guys know, or you both should already know about it. It's the whole Streamlabs and OBS Studio thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this, let me pull up. Should I pull up the tweet or an article? Let me just do the article.
Do the article. I looked up through The Verge.
Yeah. So yep, that's
That's what I
exactly
looked
where
up,
I'm at.
yeah.
Yep. So for those of you that are non-streamers, basically streamers have to use a program to stream, essentially, right? And in general, there are two programs that people use. There's OBS Studio and Streamlabs OBS. And OBS Studio, I actually have from The Verge. It was on November 16th, so that was only 13 days ago, about 2 weeks. Basically, OBS Studio came out and said, near the launch of Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs reached out to us about using the OBS name. We kindly asked them not to. They did so anyway and followed up by filing a trademark. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is Mel, for example, uses Streamlabs OBS. Pokimane uses Streamlabs OBS. There's plenty of huge streamers out there that use Streamlabs OBS. There's plenty of big streamers that use OBS Studio. But basically, Streamlabs OBS stole a name from another company without their authorization, and basically now there's like kind of a war between the two.
I mean, they pretty much just rip.
They ripped everything from OBS Studio.
Like
essentially.
it's surprising how
Think of like
much
Fortnite.
stuff they are using
Yeah.
without any sort of like permission in terms of like images of people, in terms of like the branding of the
Yes, Devil.
program. Like it's kind of ridiculous how
Yeah.
they pretty much just
They
took
just ignored them too.
yeah, they've just it's like the whole copyright, which is ironic really considering what business they're in, but apparently copyright law just didn't strike them as relevant at any point when building their business. It's kind of amazing.
It got to the point where even Pokimane did tweet about it. I think Hassan tweeted about it.
Yeah, she did.
Pokimane says, Streamlabs better resolve this entire thread of issues or I'll be asking them to take my face off the platform, plus look to use another donation service.
She's in a unique situation.
She's in a contract with them or whatever.
she's in
right?
a
No, it's not a
contract,
contract.
isn't it?
Well, her face is on it.
It's not even that. She has, so Pokimane has her donations capped at $5 max, and that's something custom done through Streamlabs, and she can't just go to like can't use something else and get that same thing. So if she wants to keep doing that $5 like custom $5 cap for donos, then
she needs
for
to.
the time being she has to stay with them.
Yeah. Which now
Otherwise,
a lot of
I'm
people
sure
have,
she would have just dropped them.
So yeah, a lot of people have, I think, switched to because I actually use Streamlabs for the donation service, but there's Stream Elements. Some people I know have switched over to Stream Elements for their donation service and stuff like that. But in terms of like an actual streaming program, I guess there are others, but not as intuitive and it doesn't have as many options as broad as OBS Studio and Streamlabs.
These names were so confusing, to be honest. Like, honestly, the only reason I used Stream, because look, there's Stream Elements. I thought Stream Elements and Streamlabs were similar, and then Streamlabs OBS. I was like, oh wait, isn't that like, did they join together?
Yeah.
Because what's funny is that I'm checking my Streamlabs right now, and they took out OBS on top. So
They
it just
did.
says Streamlabs.
Yeah, they did. So if you go to the Streamlabs.com's website, it says Streamlabs OBS is now Streamlabs Desktop.
I just saw
Okay,
it, yeah.
so here another thing about that. Think of how simple and think of that's such an obvious, infringement on
Yeah.
OBS's trademark.
Right.
That's such a simple fix, like just calling it Streamlabs desktop. Like you could have done
Yeah,
that at
they could have
any
done
point
that
in
such a
time.
long time ago,
Like
but they clearly took that OBS part because they knew.
of course.
They knew.
It's literally no different than what's his face did in Tiger King, trying to poach off Carol
Tiger King.
Baskin's website. It's literally the exact same thing. He created a name that was very similar.
Yep.
Trying to pull views or
Yep.
pull people.
Yep.
It's just shocking that they thought that they would not have to. No, maybe they just didn't care. Maybe they knew that they were gonna have to deal with this. And they just said, "Hey, screw it." Once we've made the money, who cares? But
Yeah, it's
it's
a super scummy thing. Like I mean,
it is.
it's
It's really.
And then okay,
scummy.
so OBS goes on to say we're often faced with confused users and even companies who do not understand the difference between the two apps. Support
don't
volunteers are
say.
sometimes
That's
met with
true.
angry users demanding refunds. We've had interactions with several companies who did not realize our apps were separate. Like
Oof.
that's how much them having OBS in their name like took away from the actual OBS company and program.
And OBS was first, wasn't it?
Yes, it's been around for a
Yeah, it's been
very
around for
long time.
decades.
They specifically, clearly, and obviously did it because they wanted to capitalize off people not knowing that it isn't
Yeah.
OBS.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other explanation.
So, I mean, I guess the only development we really have at this point is that Streamlabs has now changed its name to Streamlabs Desktop, which Mel, you said, is the app completely changed on your computer? Like, it's an app, so when you open it up, it just says it, or is it on the website that it says it?
Oh, it
You know what I
says
mean?
it on the app itself.
the app
Yeah,
it
it says
says
it
it
on the
too.
top. It no longer says Streamlabs OBS. It's just straight up Streamlabs Desktop now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like they definitely got a lot of blowback because of the, the big streamers and everything, too, saying, like, fix this issue or we're not going to use your program anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was a very interesting thing.
Honestly, ridiculous.
Well, and
honestly,
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to use Streamlabs anymore. I'm
I-
just the transition to OBS. There's like
it's not
so much.
easy. It's really not easy.
It
I
isn't.
know.
Even though they made like a conversion for it, all it does is transfer like the scenes, but all that
Yeah.
extra stuff you've done for it does not.
It doesn't transfer back and forth very. I think it might actually be easier to transfer my stuff from OBS Studio to Streamlabs, but vice versa. Like it doesn't work the other way around as well. But yeah, and I don't blame you. Convenience is definitely a factor for streamers, so I get it.
I assure you, they didn't lose that many people.
No, I'm
The
sure
only
they didn't.
the only people who changed are people who have like dream stand level.
Right, they really stood
viewers.
for, and I mean, I do
Yeah,
stand for OBS Studio for sure, and I tell people to use it more often, but in this case, I would tell people, well, use it more often even now.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
But it's not like I'm gonna go out yelling about it,
Yeah, there's some people that made this like a huge personal issue.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and personally, I never thought about OBS in the name. Sorry, go ahead, Mel.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, like, I never Streamlabs OBS never, you know what I mean? It didn't bother me until I learned about it now, right? Like, it never
Yeah, and then
occurred
once
to
you're
me,
aware,
right?
It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, because I don't know. I just assumed they could use the OBS abbreviation. I just never took it as they stole it.
That's probably what a lot of people
Yeah.
thought. I mean,
That's
I
what's
guess that they
confusing,
would
like-
probably try to
Mhm.
argue that it's some sort of like
Yep.
Google situation where like, oh, because there's the whole story where Google was concerned that they'd lose like the copyright to their name because if the word becomes like commonplace or something,
The
they
name-
can't
the word
maintain it.
Google.
So-
Yeah.
yeah, I don't even know if that's true, honestly. It's just
And
I've heard that so much over.
People
the years.
people do get confused with things. They're like, if it's something similar, like I said, same thing how I go confuse Stream Elements with Streamlabs. I thought
Yeah.
it was the same company, like on separate things, or it's just like they were together, but they're not.
They do
They're
basically the same
totally
thing
different.
too.
They do the
right?
same thing, but they're
Yeah.
totally different, and they're not
Yeah.
they're not related at all.
Yeah.
And so like people can not don't pay attention to that. If they hear something familiar to them, they can
Mhm.
blame it on that, and that's probably like where that trademark comes in handy kind of thing. And then like Jen was saying in chat, Streamlabs is actually like has a partnership with Amazon and Twitch. I think in a way, or they have it through Amazon because there's like an Amazon Prime or something that's connected through Streamlabs and gives you like a bonus or something like that.
They might
Or
just have
like-
like some sort of partnership, but it's
Yeah.
not, might not be like a full. It might be kind of like the case with Pokimane and Streamlabs, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just reading up a little bit more about it, and then I know like so OBS is completely free. I know Streamlabs you can pay for like a premium thing, right? I don't know if you guys pay for that, but
I did for a bit because when I tried to live stream on my phone, basically I'm paying for that extra stuff for like the frame and the chat to be popped up all nice
Gotcha.
on the phone if I wanted to like live stream like with my phone and stuff. It comes in handy if you don't really have like a custom overlay. Like they
Yeah.
have a full shop of pre-made places, but honestly they're
you
like
can get
typical, yeah. And then I'd rather go over to like Etsy or something like where an artist made it by hand
and
kind of
spend,
thing.
give them the
And
money
it,
directly.
yeah.
I hear you. Here's actually I have a personal kind of scummy story with Streamlabs, only because so I did purchase that subscription one time, the premium Streamlabs. If anybody else has the same experience in your chat or my chat, please let me know. But when I went to go and cancel a premium Streamlabs subscription, I almost said prescription, but subscription. Literally, they ask you like 20 times, are you sure you want to quit your subscription? I literally had to answer. I literally counted it. It was like 20 some times just to cancel my subscription with them. I was like, okay, I am no longer going to subscribe to this Streamlabs. Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? If you guys have ever unsubscribed from something and you're like, oh, what's the reason for unsubscribing? Or can we give you a discount to stay on with us? They did that like 20 times. I was like, okay, this is so scummy. I don't want to use this program
it's like
anymore.
at this point, I'm just done.
I was so done after
I might
that.
have considered it after I cancel and maybe.
Yeah.
But
all right, well, we can go ahead. If you guys don't have anything else to say about that, we can move on to the Game Award nominations. So for those in your chat and my chat that don't know, there's a Game Awards every year. I feel like some people don't know that. It's usually on Spike TV, but I don't think it's on Spike anymore. G4 is the
Spike
thing
or
again?
It used to be
It used to be G4, then it went to Spike,
right?
but then I don't think those channels like exist anymore. I know G4 just like came back again recently. So then I think it was just like on Twitch and YouTube and the internet. But yeah, thanks for posting that in your chat, Mel. We're gonna go through the nominees. If chat wants to go through it with us, I think it'll be better instead of just putting it on the screen
I feel
here.
bad because honestly, I don't really pay attention to all this, which is kind of sad.
That's that's fine. I feel like we can. I still think you're gonna have a opinion on all of them. Even Affliction doesn't play them all or pay attention to all of them. And you can.
I definitely have an opinion on these Game Awards. 100%.
Well, okay, so before we get started, this year was kind of light in terms of video games because of the fact COVID delayed a lot of games.
Yeah.
So a lot of games were kind of pushed. Some games were supposed to come out this year, but they were pushed because people had to work from home. People weren't able to do things as quick. So I actually have not taken a look at the nominees myself.
All right. Well, while you pull that up, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. So we will go. Actually, should I put it up, or do you guys want to put it up on the screen? I don't know if it'll be better.
You could share.
Yeah.
I could just do tiny, huh?
Do you want to share, or do you want me to share?
You're better at guiding it because I don't know what I'm clicking.
Okay. Let me share my screen. I just know it makes us smaller,
Yeah, it does.
but we'll figure it out. Okay. We're going to start at the so have you gotten to the view categories page? After you get to the nominees page, you have to hit view categories. And we're not going to start with the top one.
Okay.
Because that's game of the year. We'll start at the very bottom.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so like best sport.
We're going to start with best esports event.
Any of this?
And I won't be able to answer it either. I won't know the best esports event. It's fine. It's fine. Let me put it up on the screen real quick.
Closest thing to gaming is like Rocket League and my boyfriend playing FIFA all the time. That's it.
Okay, Mel, you're not going to be that unaware. Well, this is a teaching lesson for Mel then, everybody. Here we go. No, we'll be good. I'm sure some people in your chat will have opinions on them for sure, though. FIFA's going to be like, Mel's just going to say best sports game, FIFA.
Like, I don't know. Like, the only game my boyfriend really plays, honestly, is like 50 legit FIFA or Rocket League. And I don't even touch the PS5. I bought that for both of us, and I don't really touch that.
That's
It's
fair.
all his.
That's fair. Okay, let me make this full screen again.
All right.
Okay, and put us all as even squares. That's fine. All right, so we're gonna start Affliction. If you want to get to the view categories, we're gonna get to best esports event first. We're gonna start at the bottom, work our way through.
Okay.
Instead
Best
of doing
esports
game of
event.
the year, yeah. Oh Lord. Okay, let me make it big on my screen. I guess you guys can make it however you want.
So. Okay.
So best esports event. I usually don't know any of this. Affliction, I feel like you've watched more. Mel, there's a Valorant one. Come on, Mel.
I've watched 3.
You can
of
also
these.
vote, by the way, chat.
I
Oh,
watched
okay.
TI
Which
a
one?
bit. I watched CS:GO
Yeah.
Major, and I watched League Worlds.
I watched League Worlds. I don't
Okay.
really. I never really got into Valorant until recently, till I started playing. So I've never watched like
The actual.
yeah,
Yeah.
competitive actual Valorant.
And then there's a
so-
PUBG Mobile, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
we're-
we're just gonna discard that.
We're gonna disregard that one. I feel
That
like
was a good game. I love
Yeah.
PUBG.
but
Yeah,
mobile.
but the PUBG Mobile game Global Championship.
But
easy.
global championship. Yeah,
It was
PUBG Mobile was so
easy.
easy. I played it one time and it was like the easiest game in the world.
like
Yeah.
actual bots.
Yeah, it was that.
Uh,
Actual. So I mean,
So-
okay. So what would you say out of the 3 Afflictions, since you have the most?
So TI. So I don't play Dota. So
Right, the
anything,
TI.
So that's the hardest for me to really evaluate. But they're good, like good games. I'd say it was.
There's
a
always
good
hype
major
around it.
overall.
yeah,
The League Worlds for League
yeah.
there were some pretty crazy games.
They usually have a
some
music performance
pretty-
too, right?
Yeah, they always do. Every year
I
they have
You know
a
who it
music
was
performance.
this year?
I don't know who it was.
Okay.
I would not be surprised if it's somebody involved with Arcane, like Imagine Dragons or some shit.
Imagine
Right,
Dragons,
good
and yeah,
point.
it was there. The girl
And,
was in the video.
JID or something.
Yeah, JAD and yeah. And then
so-
CS:GO.
It was good. The CS major, I'm biased because of those 3 games, CS is the game I like
Right.
the most. But
Was it pretty
CS
crazy
ma-
compared to previous years,
yes,
or
the CS
was
major
it?
was insane, and the reason for
Okay.
that is the team that won Navi. On Navi is a player named Simple, and he is by far and away the best player in the world, and he has been for
Okay.
like years.
Okay.
And he's just been stranded. He's been on Navi basically for half a decade. Haven't won a championship. He's never won a championship ever.
Oh
but
wow!
he's-
And so he finally got one.
He's just yeah, exactly. He did.
That's
And
nuts.
after like hard carrying for years, they finally got a good roster, and they didn't just
Yeah.
win. They went undefeated, which no team has done before.
Okay, yeah.
So they went undefeated through like so many different brackets. So that was crazy. But between I mean Worlds also, if you're a League fan, there were some pretty insane
Pretty insane stuff happened
games
during League.
for Worlds. Yeah.
Okay.
Especially if you're including like the group stages and stuff.
Well,
There
I'll
were
go.
some pretty nutty games.
I'll go with
I
your.
would say CS or League.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the CS. So everybody in chat, if you guys know, and you two guys, you can actually vote. I don't know if you guys have gone through the voting. So you can vote, and on some of these, our votes will matter when it comes to the Game Awards. I think maybe all of them.
Honestly, I'm biased because I followed
What are you gonna
League.
vote for?
I
Oh,
would
the
vote
League
for
one?
League
Yeah,
just
we'll
because
vote for League. Yeah, you can.
I've been into it live. I've been there when they had the viewing parties and stuff, when they would have like the big events in LA or something to go to, and like League events get hyped. Like
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know how it
Worlds
is
was
for
good.
CS. Yeah, Worlds is really like it's so exciting to watch because like I understand how the plays work and I understand what they're doing. I wish I could play like that. I don't know how to move like that, but it gets intense.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say about in that aspect is that it is much easier to watch competitive CS and like pro CS because at the end of the day, it's
Guns.
yeah, you're
shooting the
it's
other
just-
teammate.
It's just
Or the
shooters.
other
Yeah.
team. I mean.
it's just like map awareness, like how quick like quick
Yeah.
flip reactions, like it's that shit that's impressive and like
Right.
the teamwork.
Yeah, that's
Whereas
cool
in
too.
League, like you have like 4
All
ults
kinds
go
of
off,
things
and
going
like
on,
Bard
yeah.
does his ult, and everybody freezes, and then like some dude just starts pulling out a gun and shooting across the map. Jin's got his ult going. Fucking Zach
Basically a
flies
lot
in
of
from
stuff,
nowhere. It's
right?
like what is
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
Like-
Same with
But that's why-
Dota
that's
as
why-
well.
Yeah,
What is
that's why I
happening?
understand it. Like that's why it's crazy when you understand the League world of it,
Yeah, it could be.
the intenseness
yeah.
of all the fights. Like
Yeah.
same thing when you get that feeling of when you see someone do a fucking fast ass flick shot. That's the
yeah,
same
no,
feeling of, like,
I agree. I mean, I've watched Worlds in years prior,
yeah.
and I've played more League this year. Both I'm just like ARAMs and stuff, but also like TFT a bunch. But I had much more of an appreciation for it because I did know, like a lot of the ability. You know what I mean? Like I actually understand
knowing
what was
more
going
about
on.
the game. Yeah.
But that it's not to say that you can't enjoy League. It's just
well, for
it's
example, you know
hard to
how
know.
like some of the tournaments have been on ESPN before. I feel like if it was put on in a bar, it might be a little bit easier for people to watch. A normie, I guess you could say, to watch a CS:GO match versus League of Legends, possibly.
Unless I don't think people get as hyped, because I have been to a Buffalo Wild Wings when Overwatch Champion was streamed live first on ESPN.
I feel like Overwatch is a little confusing for some too, though.
Overwatch has the exact same problem.
But yeah, it's the same thing. The same concept that a game is on TV. Like if somebody saw League live in a bar, I feel like they wouldn't understand it unless they know the game or they know the basics enough how to play. I feel like, what the fuck? It's just
no chance.
What is this game going on? What is going on?
Well, it's like you just see like this little character on the screen walk up and just delete everybody, and you don't know that that's some like super fed Samira or something. You just see everybody just disappear. You're like, what happened? Like, where did the team go?
Well, let's move on to the next category.
Yeah.
I usually don't know who they are. If you guys happen to know, I feel like Affliction, maybe you would know one, maybe. I refuse to vote for the FaZe guy because I despise FaZe Banks. But besides that, we can continue with any of the other four.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know any of these people. I don't know.
Blade is Navi's coach from CS. He's very good.
There you go. Coma, Aang, and Silent. One of them's got to be Valorant. Maybe not.
One of them's either Valorant or COD for FaZe.
All right, Call of Duty.
I honestly, the only one that I can really speak to is Blade.
So we'll just I'll just vote Blade on my end. You guys can just pick a different one or pick a whatever. Let me go to the next category. Next category, we have Best Esports Team. So we have Atlanta FaZe, which is Call of Duty. DWG KIA, which is League of Legends. Natus Vincier, which is CSGO. Sentinels is Valorant, and Team Spirit for Dota. That's the Navi team?
Yeah, I mean, okay. Damwon.
These, I'm assuming, are all the winners of each tournament, probably.
Yeah, Damwon has won like 2 or 3 years in a row for League, so kind of like
this one
like
right
here. They're all Damwon's all DWG. They're already like they were the favorites going into the tournament,
and they won again. Yeah.
I'm in good faith not nominating a COD team or a Valorant team. Team Spirit, they beat OG. In my loose Dota fandom, I'm an OG fan, so no Team Spirit. So I'm going to go with Navi because Simple deserves it.
Well, and I'll go for the League of Legends one just because of the hype you told me about them. So I hate that I have to like.
It was a very good
You're
game.
Good,
they played against T1 in like the semifinals, and it was a really good best of 5 match.
Okay, dude. Can I even say this dude's name?
No, we can't.
Yes, we can. We can. Okay, so we have Simp, Showmaker, Collapse, Simple, and Tense. And there's the guy that you said, right?
Everybody
He's like been
goes
the best.
Hype Tens, yeah, Tens.
I mean,
everybody's hype about Tens.
I'm really hyping up Navi a bunch here, but honest to God, like Simple is hands down the best CS:GO player. Yeah, probably. I mean, of all time.
So do we know?
How long he's
been. This is the Dota guy, I believe, right? Collapse looks like Dota. This is League of Legends. Showmaker.
Tens is Valorant.
This is
Showmaker
Valorant.
Is League. Collapse has got to be.
And that's Call of Duty. Okay.
Yeah.
Collapse looks like it's the Dota because he's wearing.
Whoa. This man legit named himself Simp.
Yes, his name is Simp, and he plays Call of Duty. What do you expect? I mean, come on.
God. The memes write themselves.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna vote for a different category. We're gonna go for Dota this time myself. You guys can go for a different one. Sorry, everybody. I have to like click off the screen, click back on. So, best esports game. So we have Call of Duty, Activision.
No.
CS:GO, yeah. CS:GO, Dota 2, League of Legends, and Valorant. Two of them are Riot Games, 2 are Valve, and 1 Activision.
Honestly, honestly, I feel like because Valorant is the newest one that's like the most hype right now, League is still there.
But
CS:GO
best. Yeah.
is like OG, I feel like OG shooters. That definitely is way
I
over.
feel like
for-
it's a 3 middle.
yeah,
personally.
it is.
The best. Okay, I
I know
actually would vote
CS:GO.
for Dota here.
Dota
I
is
would
very
actually vote
well.
for Dota here.
Yeah.
The thing is, Dota is one of those games that I would love to learn how to play, but I don't have like
I've
the
tried.
800 hours that I need to
I've
get
tried.
like at a terrible level. Like I'll be like a bronze tier after like.
I feel like you
800
would
hours.
literally just want to learn one character in Dota and just stick with that one character for like weeks upon weeks.
It's too much.
Hard.
It's too much for me, and I'm not good at MOBAs, so it's. If
What's
I'm bad at League,
funny-
which is basically just like easy Dota, then I can't do Dota.
Yeah, it's honestly, it was a lot easier because I tried Dota 2 before I started League of Legends.
Oh, okay.
Dota was too much. There's like so much more going on than League.
Yeah.
And when I
Yeah.
transitioned to League, League was easier to learn for me compared to
Yeah.
Dota 2.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's an OG MOBA that is like, you
And
were in it back then
I mean,
kind of thing.
League is straight up ripped from Dota. Also, I mean, there's a reason why like
Oh, right, Dota's been
Roshan from
around for a long
Dota,
time,
like
yeah.
Roshan
Yeah.
and Dota backwards with Nasher, Baron Nasher. It's like where they got the name for Baron.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So there's a lot of they definitely designed it to be an easier Dota.
Well, it's
You know
almost
what I
like Affliction Dota auto chess and now Teamfight Tactics.
Okay.
Right? That's another kind of
Would they
example.
have one?
That-
Yeah,
no,
Dota
no,
used to have one, but that was also taken from that was
that
taken
is
from
where it
Dota.
started.
Yeah.
That it was a custom game. It was a custom game mod on Dota 2.
On Dota was auto
And,
chess.
Um,
And now League has it.
Dude, if you go back and play auto chess now, Rob,
It's probably
A,
awful.
It's completely different. But B, there are so if you play like the OG auto chess, because I've seen like like Montana's said a bunch to me, like, oh, I wish people would, like play the OG auto chess. You really don't. Like I've played the like. There's
Yeah.
so many things that we take for granted with that type of game that are just not included.
It's not. Yeah.
I can't believe that Valve dropped the ball that bad though. They just literally needed to just make a better version
Yeah,
of that.
they just.
That's all they needed to
I
do.
feel like Riot just had maybe more employees. I don't know.
The
Momentum,
Underlords thing
maybe?
was just they did Underlords because they wanted to bring in mobile.
Yeah, they
people.
made it. They went to the mobile route first with the Dota version of Teamfight Tactics, while League of Legends just was like they came out swinging with their own version
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
already popular League of Legends characters, and just made the same game mode but made it better almost.
Yeah.
And then they kept
Yeah,
going.
pretty
so.
much.
All right, let's move on. We're on to most anticipated game. Now I'll go through them because Mel, you might not know all of them. Will, I don't know if you know all of them. I think you do, but so Elden Ring is the next like Dark Souls type game, for you guys that don't know that. God of War Ragnarok is the next God of War, which the previous one received like super good reviews. I think it won Game of the Year actually. I'm pretty sure God of War won Game of the Year.
God of War was an
previous one.
exclusive PlayStation.
It's an exclusive
right?
PlayStation. It still is, but I guess the last one is coming to PC here in like February or something.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
This is the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, so that's coming out in I think
Also
January.
PlayStation
Also
exclusive.
PlayStation exclusive. So this just says the sequel to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which
I only heard of that one.
Which
a
just
lot.
puts this into
That's
perspective
it.
that they're putting this as an like an anticipated.
it doesn't even have a
title, and it doesn't
name. Yeah, but because we know Nintendo, they're gonna take like 10 years probably. We'll see. No, it'll probably come out next year, or I don't know. Who knows?
They
And
might
then-
do like small updates here and there.
I
you
feel
never
like
know.
the one that's the least known about is Starfield. So it's made by Bethesda. So this is the next new IP for the people that made Skyrim and Fallout. This is their brand new game, like from scratch. It's not a Skyrim. It's not a Fallout. It's gonna be its brand
Definitely
new thing.
not just like KOTOR and Mass Effect.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say
definitely
it looks
not.
like a little like Mass Effect to me.
Definitely not Mass Effect, guys.
I know it's not, but like the style of
Not
how
Mass-
it's
no.
looking.
Yeah.
They're
by
definitely
the
not
picture,
trying to
just by
make
the
it look
picture.
exactly like Mass Effect.
Yeah. So I mean, do you guys have one that sticks out to you? I know Mel, you said this is kind of the only one. Did you play Legend of Zelda, or you just
I
know
did.
about it?
That was actually my first game on the Switch.
On the Switch? Well, there you go. I have not personally played either God of War or Horizon Zero Dawn, but I would probably love them.
You didn't play? I thought you did.
No,
played?
I have Horizon Zero Dawn. I have not played it.
Oh my.
And it's they're PlayStation exclusives. You know what I mean? So I just didn't have the chance. And then Elden Ring, I like the Dark Souls games. I just never beat them. So I'm sure this can go with anybody, either way. Oh, what just happened? Hello? Uh-oh, I can't hear people.
There you go.
There we go. We're good. We're good. So what do you guys picks individually?
Mel, you go
Say
first.
B? Oh, okay.
You already know. It's just because I
You'll
played
go
Legend of Zelda
Legend
and
of
Breath of the
Zelda.
Wild already. That's
Okay.
for me.
I mean, of those games,
Yeah.
for me, probably. I don't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch or PS4.
You'll go Zelda
PS5,
too?
so I can't play half of these. But,
It's fine.
I think.
shot
I
in
mean,
the
if I have
dark.
to predict a winner,
Yeah,
I think
shot
it
in the
will
dark.
probably be Elden Ring, just
Okay.
because
There's a lot of hype
there's
around the Elden Ring.
so many Dark Souls stands.
There are.
So many.
Definitely.
Um,
There definitely is for sure, and I think the gameplay that's been shown from that is pretty good.
It also looks good. I've watched.
Yeah, there's like a
few people play the
20-minute
demo.
gameplay or something. Yeah.
It actually looks really good.
I'll just go with the different vote, and we'll do God of War just because it won Game of the Year the previous time it came out. We'll do that. All right, we'll move on to the next one. Give me a
All right,
second.
this is gonna have to be yours, Rob.
Ooh,
yeah.
I like this.
Oh, but look, hold on. Best debut indie. So I have not played. I did not play The Artful Escape. I have not played The Forgotten City. I haven't played any of these except Valheim.
Yeah,
So I think me and Mel are gonna just have to go with Valheim.
Easy.
we're biased with Valheim.
I know of this game, and The Artful Escape, but I actually don't know of these two. But yes, this is kind
next
of my
one.
category. All right, so we're voting Valheim on best debut indie. Chat.
Yep.
The next one, content creator of the year. Okay, dude, what is the photo for Dream?
Oh my
That's his
god.
YouTube picture.
That's his. Okay, so chat,
All
we
I'm
have.
saying is the fact that Dream is nominated after the fact that he blatantly cheated.
Oh
this shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what
He
happened?
cheated. He cheated for his
He-
Minecraft run or something,
okay,
right?
he was doing Minecraft speedruns on this
Yeah.
specific version, and he very obviously was
Oh,
running
that's
on
a
an edited
topic,
version of the
dude.
game because some like math brainiacs and the people at speedrun.com as well wrote entire papers showing how it is
Mathematically
I'll have to find-
impossible.
it's
right?
it's so ridiculously unlucky. It's the equivalent of walking into walking and playing roulette and hitting 100 times in a row and then going to the craps table and doing the exact same thing back to back. It's
Yeah.
it's so astronomically nobody has ever been that lucky in the history of the world.
Yeah,
in any
basically
game,
in
ever.
Minecraft speedruns, you have to have certain things happen. Like sometimes you'll get lucky, sometimes you don't. And basically in his Minecraft speedruns, always the good thing would happen. So people
And
were
it
like,
happens
okay, it's
repeatedly.
clearly cheating, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the full story, but yeah.
It's statistically, for all intents and purposes, it's impossible for him to have gotten what he did.
You're good.
And he hired it spewed into this whole drama where he hired this quote unquote professor to prove that he was innocent, but then the person, it was just some weird shady website, and the person's credentials went back to nothing, and
yeah. It is a little odd that he's voted. That's kind of messed up, I feel like.
Because the Dream stands.
Yeah,
dude.
when did this come out,
It's
actually, the
Dream
drama
stands.
recently? Well, it was pretty recent, wasn't it? Like last month?
Mm-mm.
2 months? 3
This
months?
was last year. This is
Oh, was it?
December last year.
Well, no. Okay. No,
Just-
I swear, I think back then it was somehow reversed, and people were like, "Oh, okay, maybe he didn't cheat." But then it just came out again recently with proof.
No.
I could be wrong.
Okay. No. It's been pretty clear since day one that he big time cheated.
So now I'll be honest. I know who Foosley is. She's a Twitch streamer. I personally do not know these other three. Ebi, Gref G, and Gulls.
Gals and Ibai are both, I believe, Spanish. No, Gals is a French streamer. Ibai is a Spanish streamer.
I know they usually
and
have to have. Yeah, they
Greg
do.
is also a Spanish streamer.
Okay, I was gonna say they usually do have others non-English speaking.
And they
streamers.
are big.
They're big. I'm sure they're
streamers are
big.
Bigger than, except for Dream. It's kind of interesting that Fusely is on this list. Nothing against her. It's just
no, she doesn't. In terms of numbers, she has gotten a lot bigger. Maybe that's why. Her.
I mean, that's
her numbers have
basically a what's
risen.
it called situation, a Valkyrie situation.
Right, Valkyrie, where her numbers have just increased by so much.
all those other people listed up
Are
there
pretty big.
are all like the biggest. I mean, they're all like XQC level.
I'm just
big
gonna
in
vote
terms of,
Foozly
like,
just because
their
that's the only one I
platform.
know. But
Yeah. Plus, like, all those other people are gonna get votes anyways.
Yeah.
So.
okay, guys. So best multiplayer game. Mel, you can you got. I know Affliction gave me some, or you told me
Oh
some
my
of these
God.
already. So yeah, best multiplayer. So now this is the reason why. Some of you might not see your game in here is either A, they were nominated last year, or like, for example, Battlefield and Call of Duty did come out just in the last couple weeks, but they came out after the award process was given. So they'll appear on next year's Game of the Year awards. So that's why you're not seeing like Call of Duty or, Halo or whatever on the Game of Year awards. So, okay, we have Back for Blood, which we've all played. Knockout City, I've personally played. Affliction, you and me played It Takes Two. That's a great puzzle game. Monster Hunter Rise, I don't know if any of us played that. And then New World and Valheim. Very lackluster in terms of...
This is the most pathetic multiplayer list I think I've ever seen.
Can you think of other multiplayer games that should be on this list? Chat, anybody? You want to chime in?
I mean, honestly, off the top of my head, not really. But that just really speaks to
I can't
how
think.
few games came out.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, we have obviously our
Like,
3 that just came out here in the last couple
is
weeks.
not a multiplayer game. I guess if they say including
Yeah.
co-op, but like...
Yeah. Oh, it does say including co-op and
I mean, that's
MMO
kind of
experiences. Yeah, you're kind of mashing multiple
I don't know
genres
how you
together.
could have New World on this when currently the economy has been frozen multiple times, like rollbacks, like so many glitches. Like the game is basically dead at this point.
Yeah, I honestly don't know what to vote for this. Like, I like Knockout City. I don't know how thriving it is. It Takes Two was a great co-op game. I almost want to put that because I love that game, but it kind of doesn't fit the best multiplayer category.
Exactly. Like, it's a great game, and I think that It Takes Two deserves to win some awards, but not as a multiplayer game.
No, I don't hear you.
But at the same time, the only other game here that I've played is
there you
Back
go,
4 Blood.
There you go.
I know that you guys liked Valheim.
Valheim was great. Yeah, 100%.
Jen, Space Switch in chat was like, how was Phasmo not in this category?
It was nominated last year for an indie game, so it's not a brand new game.
Really?
These are all brand newer games that came within the time span. It's got to be a newer game. That's why. Phasmo won last year for best indie game, I think. Something. It won an award last year.
It did. It won multiple awards, I believe.
Yeah, it won like 1 or 2 awards last year.
Okay.
But that's a good point. That's why I made a point of like Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that aren't on this list yet because they'll be on next year's. So
Valorant shouldn't be on a list, but
Valorant was on the list whatever year it came out, 2 years ago now. I don't even know.
Yeah, it's about 2 years now.
I don't know. Back for Blood was okay. Knockout City's okay. I will say It Takes Two stood out for me because it was a very creative game. Again, we were saying it doesn't stick for this category. Monster Hunter Rise. I know there are a lot of Monster Hunter people, but that also kind of puts it in the MMO category. I don't know.
It does because I played it on Switch. The Monster Hunter Rise was played on Switch. The multiplayer system is like you have to invite for people to come over and you have a limited amount. You have 4 people that are allowed to be in like a world together to help each other grind.
Okay.
That I was like, I don't like to grind in more of another MMORPG.
Yeah.
And like it was fun. It's a good game. It Takes Two by like majority popular favorite of friends and you guys playing it.
Yeah, it was great.
I've seen so much like good feedback. I've never played it yet.
Yeah.
But honestly, my vote would go to Valheim just for the sake that I spent hours on that game.
Spent a lot of time on it, yeah.
It was a good game just to grind and chill. It was like another Forest to me.
Yeah.
The Forest was like the it game for me when it came to grindy, like with a good balance of like monsters and stuff.
Definitely a fun game. Sure. Yeah, it's just a weirard category looking at it this year. So
calling it best multiplayer, basically.
Yeah, which
title doesn't fit it.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and vote for It Takes Two, I think, because I think it deserves some awards. But definitely a weird category this year. We'll move on though. Definitely a weird category. All right, next category is shit. Here you go, Mel. Is it on here? It is. Okay, so best sports/racing game. We have F1 2021, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5. That just came out, so it must have just made it. Hot Wheels Unleashed and Riders Republic. Forza Horizon 5, I can say the Forza series is great every year. FIFA, I've played, and it's usually pretty good. Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Microtransactions.
Oh, it's fair. It is EA. Hot Wheels Unleashed. I'm not sure. This Hot Wheels Unleashed might be a spin-off of a Hot Wheels game mode that was on Forza.
No, did you ever play? There was a Hot Wheels game when we were kids that.
Oh no, I never.
Oh my
played.
God, that game was so awesome.
Riders Republic and F1 2021. Chat, do you guys have any takes on these? I don't know. I feel like a lot of people will say FIFA. I know FIFA is always popular. Forza is usually popular too.
FIFA will win probably.
FIFA or Forza will win. I've seen Forza.
I did those two. I don't know any of the other ones.
Okay.
Riders is that like the next Trials game?
Well, no, it's more like, okay, you know how Ubisoft owns Steep, which is a snowboarding skiing game that you can play online. I think it's the same thing, but for bike riding, like mountain riding. Like there's an online aspect to it. You can race against other people and get like custom stuff. I don't know. I'm not 100%, but yeah. Okay, we'll move on because I don't think this is the best category for any of us.
I'm just gonna say FIFA 22 because I hear enough about soccer from my boyfriend, so I have like a generalization of each character and what their plays are and how bad they are and what's good and all that stuff. So I'm going for FIFA 22 because that game just never ends.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we have best sim/strategy game. Oh, okay. I'm actually surprised. I've played 2 of these. So we have Age of Empires 4, which I know just came out recently. I don't know what the consensus on that was. Evil Genius 2, World Domination, Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. I know we got some hardcore Flight Simulator people in chat. Come on.
Really?
Who's got the... Oh, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, no meme. No meme.
There are definitely
Flight
some...
Simulator is actually, like, it actually looks really cool. Like, I would it's free on Game Pass. Yeah, I would download it and just fly around.
Bro, you're not gonna be flying around. You're gonna be crashing around. What do you mean?
Well, talking to Ace Pilot over here.
Yeah.
But no, it actually does look good.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard like it was definitely a good, like, because it's the old one had came out like a long time ago. Affliction, you played a little bit of Age of Empires, and then Mel, I don't know if you played any of these. I don't think so. No, not your really game category. I guess Affliction, you can go on Age of Empires. I have, and then Humankind too. We both played that, and then I've played Inscription. So if you want to, talk about those.
So Age of Empires 4, it's like a modernized, if you played Age of Empires 2 back in the day.
Right, there's a lot of hype around that game.
Yeah, very similar feel. I mean, it's an RTS, so it's more like StarCraft in that sense than Humankind. It's not turn-based, so you actually have to be...
Right, Humankind's more like Civilization.
Yeah, you have to be like paying attention when you're playing. Like a lot of APM basically, but it's still fun. Humankind, I really like Humankind. I think it's a great take on the Civilization kind of turn-based strategy. I mean, you can't make a game that's in that same kind of vein without also seeming like Civilization because
it's just Civilizations with around.
Yeah, it's like if you make a new burger fast food restaurant, everybody's like, "Whoa, this is just McDonald's." It's like, yeah, well, I mean, they've been around for forever and they do burgers, so other people can do it too. But I think it's a good game. It definitely needs a patch. Like, it got a patch. I did play a game after it got a patch. I thought it was pretty good. I'm waiting for like 1 or 2 more. When they do like a big content update, I'm gonna play it again. But I thought that Humankind was...
Would you vote Humankind over the Age of Empires, you think?
I would vote for Humankind over Age of Empires, personally. But I've also played more Humankind than Age of Empires, so...
I was actually... So Inscription for myself, I was actually superbly surprised by how well this game was made. But it is super indie. While all these other games are kind of big AAA, I guess, titles. I'm going to go vote Humankind because we're pushing it on time here. But basically, I'll just say Inscription's a good game. But I'll vote Humankind because I did enjoy that game quite a bit.
I saw a lot of people enjoy Inscription watching just on Twitch.
Yeah.
So you're not alone in that.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Best family game. We have It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars. Is that the new Mario Party? We have the new Pokemon Snap. I did not play that. Mel, did you try that?
I have it on the Switch. I got bored of it after a while. I mean, I liked it, but it was boring.
I hear the new Snap wasn't good. Yeah.
It wasn't.
New Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury and WarioWare. Get it together. I think this is the newest Mario Party. I'm gonna vote It Takes Two here. I think. I don't know if you guys.
That would
have...
be the best one. I feel like that one
Yeah.
was a good one. It's like a good story to it too.
Yeah, I feel like there wasn't too much hype around some of these Nintendo games. I feel like I could be wrong though. Sorry,
It
Nintendo.
Takes Two was an awesome game. I don't know if it's a family game, but yeah.
Well, listen, it was about the family.
Dude.
Remember, it was about family.
Okay.
Yep.
That scene with the elephant princess is not
well,
a
yeah,
family
I forgot
game.
about that scene. Best fighting game. I don't think any of us can really partake in this. Demon Slayer. I know some Demon Slayer fans didn't know there was a fighting
I know
game.
there was a game, yeah.
Guilty Gear,
but
Melty Blood, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I feel like I feel like we have to go this Nickelodeon. I heard about this Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl game though. It's just the Nickelodeon characters, and it's like Smash, I think.
It looks like Smash. Look at
Yeah.
the bottom of the like.
Yeah, with the percentage and everything. And
Yeah, I
then
don't know
Virtua
much
Fighter
about
5. Yeah, we don't know too much about that one. If anybody in chat has takes on that, you guys can let us know. Best role-playing game.
Ooh, what happened to Cyberpunk 2077?
Listen, no, I beat it, bro. I loved it. I
didn't-
loved
wait,
the game.
Was Cyberpunk nominated in that?
It is right now. Yeah, best
That's
RPG.
role-playing.
It is
Oh, in
Cyberpunk
RPG,
2077,
okay, in RPG. I was
Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet
touching on
Nexus,
fighting games.
which I heard these Scarlet games are good. No. Shin Megami Tensei 5, Tales of Arise. Those Tales of games are usually pretty good, I hear. I
like
personally
the-
enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077 because my
I did
computer
as
didn't
well.
have any issues with it.
I had
had
a lot of
bugs.
issues. I had a lot of issues. At
I
the
didn't have that
beginning,
many.
the first day
Yep.
of Cyberpunk, where it just didn't run. Like it.
You
I
had
was
computer issues
crack-
with it not running.
But after I got it working,
Yeah, it was great. It was addicting. It was
fine.
super
I
fun.
I mean, I definitely ran into bugs, but no different than you run into in like basically any other RPG that's big.
Like a
that is
massive
that
RPG
size,
like that.
Skyrim or Fallout. Dude, there's bugs in all of those games.
I think more with
all the time.
Cyberpunk is yes, it didn't live up to the hype, but I also think people overhyped it in their heads too.
Now, if you're a console
Yeah.
player, your
Oh, there
grievances
were
are
some
valid.
issues with wasn't
It was
there
way
some
worse
big
on console.
yeah like consoles just couldn't run it. I think for a while.
Yeah, consoles were in it
Because the consoles just weren't up to like they just couldn't handle the graphics or something.
It's not good.
Look,
I'm
dude,
going for Monster Hunter Rise.
I'm
for
doing the hot vote. I'm doing Cyberpunk, but yeah, Monster Hunter Rise would be no. All right, best action adventure. This game is recent. Guardians of the Galaxy,
this.
Metroid
Ooh.
Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. I'm already telling you guys, Resident Evil Village is gonna be my vote.
Yeah, I mean,
If I played Ratchet and Clank, I would say that, but
That-
I haven't played it.
I'm assuming
but
that's the newest one. Yeah.
RE Village is really good.
Resident
so
Evil
far.
Village is great. This is like if you guys know that Marvel game that came out recently by Square Enix, I think it's similar. But
I did hear that Metroid
I heard this was good though.
was really good.
Yeah, Metroid usually is.
But-
There's like a lot of fans behind Metroid, so. But I don't know. We don't really have hot takes besides this. I don't think any of us
yeah.
played any of them, but this one.
Only, yeah, it's the only one I
Oh.
played. So and
Okay.
not even all of it.
Right. All right, we'll continue on. Best action game. We have Back for Blood, Chivalry 2, which I have not played, but I have. Deathloop, I want to get. Far Cry 6, I want to get. I know Montana played a little bit of it, and then Returnal, which I actually did play, which is a PS5 exclusive. But all of us have played Back for Blood. Would you guys vote Back for Blood over? I mean, I guess you
I've
guys haven't
heard
played
that
any of
Deathloop
these,
is
but
really good.
I
yes.
heard Far Cry 6, yeah, but I mean, I'd go Back for Blood just because I played it.
I
Yeah.
watched you play.
I've played Returnal. It's
and
great.
I'm gonna be honest, dog. I had no idea what was going on the entire time.
Well, that's fine. I kind of
So-
didn't either.
It is kind of hard to follow.
Well, it's a roguelike,
Um,
so yeah,
But other than that,
yeah,
you
kind
know,
of hard to vote for any of these when we haven't played much of them.
Yeah,
And a lot of these are
like-
very recent too, so it's like not like we've had the entire year to play. Like I know generally you guys probably wouldn't play these two, but like Deathloop and Far Cry 6 came out in the last month. I know
Mhm.
Back for Blood hasn't been out that long, Returnal and stuff like that. So okay, cool. I guess I'm gonna vote Returnal just because I've played it.
best VR game.
Are we on
Ooh.
best VR AR? Well,
Bro, the VR games that a lot of VR people are buying aren't listed here.
Hitman
That's all
3,
I'm
I
saying.
Expect You to Die 2, Lone Echo 2, Resident Evil 4, and Sniper Elite VR. I mean, I don't know.
I can't weigh in on any of these.
Yeah, we
so
can't really
pass.
weigh in on any of these. If Mel, if somebody in your chat says something, or console still can't run it, Mexi says, at least mine can't. Okay, that's back on Cyberpunk.
I mean, I'm just going for Resident Evil 4 because I seen someone play that in VR. That shit's scary.
Yeah, we'll do that just because I know that game too. I didn't even know it came to VR. No, but okay. Oh, presented by Chevy, huh? Okay. Innovation and accessibility. What is this? We have.
I can't in good.
What
I
is
have no
this?
idea what this is for.
Recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience.
No, I know what they're trying to get at. I
Yeah.
have no idea what innovations they've done. So
Yeah, we really don't, do we? I think I'm
I
gonna
can't,
vote.
I can't weigh in.
I don't think Mel can either. I think we'll just go Forza here. Maybe I'll vote Far. I don't know. Maybe I'll go. No, I'll go Far
Probably go
Cry.
for Forza. I don't really.
Yeah, we'll go Forza. I know Microsoft does some stuff like with the controllers to allow people to play it. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Best community support. This is interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. So these are current multiplayer games where basically the devs and the community work together. So we got Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, bro, get the fuck, and No Man's Sky. Why is Fortnite in there? Take that out.
Community-based. Kids.
So community-based game that still sees a lot of support. I know just from Captain Meow Mix, I know like he still loves Destiny 2 and I think it still has a lot of support. Apex Legends usually has pretty good updates. Fortnite, can't say for. There's a lot of Final Fantasy 14 online people, I think, in your chat, my chat. So I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of hype around Final Fantasy 14 lately. I could be wrong. Maybe not your chat. Maybe it's my chat. I don't know.
Space Switch says that No Man's Sky has amazing community
Yeah.
support, but it
Yeah,
was
No
only
Man's Sky
fairly
too.
recently, hasn't
So-
it?
Well,
Because
right, but that's
after
why
the
it's
update-
nominated, I think.
Here's the
That's why it's
here's the
nominated.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
like no cap on a stack. On God,
On God. He's using the words.
for real.
He's
All
using
right.
the words.
Oh, he's using the words that.
He's using the Zoomer words we talked about.
All right. So No Man's Sky was previously like before Cyberpunk.
Dog
when
shit.
people when Cyberpunk had its terrible release, people compared it to No Man's Sky's release.
Right.
Yeah.
It was bad. The fact that they've been able to turn it around, and I've heard nothing but
Complete
good
180.
things about the game for the
Yeah.
past like year or so.
Yeah.
That they actually turned it around and made it a good game. So
Pity
I would
vote?
for that game. Well, no, because it's not even pity vote. Like
No,
they
actually turned it
they
around.
Actually did it. I
Like
mean, the vast majority of studios just drop the game and say "fuck you, we got our money." So they actually
Listen to
they
the
did it
community, as
and-
what like Space Switch said. Yeah, the community, like they listened and referenced what.
What was
like,
terrible about the game and fixed
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I
okay.
think they deserve props for
I
that.
feel like they were in it last year though. That's why I'm a little surprised to see it again. But I think we're all in agreement. I'll do No Man's Sky. Again, I know there's I think like recently there's a lot of support for Final Fantasy 14, but maybe that's just because there was a new expansion. All right, we have 10 categories left, chat. Bear with us here. Oh yeah, all right. Where are all my freaking mobile gamers, dude? I know Vash Knight is one. I don't know if he's listening, but where are my mobile gamers, dude? Best mobile game. We got Fantasian, Genshin Impact. Oh, League of Legends, Wild Rift, Marvel Future Revolution, and Pokemon Unite. I think Wild Rift is straight up just League of Legends. Normal.
It is.
Okay. Genshin Impact is Genshin Impact, so probably going to get a lot of votes there. I have no idea what Pokemon Unite is. I have no idea what Marvel Future Revolution or Fantasia. So I feel like Genshin Impact's going to get a lot of votes here. I have no idea. Have either of you tried the League of Legends Wild Rift? I feel like nobody has
I
enough
tried it
time
a
to play
little
a
bit.
League game
No,
on their mobile.
I
on their
tried
cell
it a
phone.
little
Bro, I'm
bit.
not trying to play League of Legends.
Yeah, on your
phone.
cell phone, right?
Kidding me? That sounds terrible. I hate playing mobile games.
Yeah, Mel, did
so-
you not like it? Or
It was okay. Literally, it's just like an
It's
easy
just-
version of playing League on the phone. Like
yeah,
it was so easy.
yeah. Anything in your chat? Or I guess let me look at mine. Did someone say mobile gaming as well? No, someone. Okay, I got nothing in my chat on that one. I think we'll just go with dude, am I gonna vote like what would you guys want? What do you want me to vote here, Affliction? Mel left. League, Genshin, Marvel, should I just go random here? Pokemon, dude? Oh, everybody's gone. You thinking?
I mean, I have no idea, dog.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm
going with the flow, chat. We're voting Genshin Impact.
I can't pretend to care.
I know.
All right, I'll have to be right back.
Should we stop? Should we chill? How long are you gonna be? A couple minutes? It's gonna be a minute, chat. We're gonna entertain you. We're gonna continue the podcast. All right, best indie. So this is kind of more my category, I guess. Oh, I see 12 minutes, Death's Door, Inscription, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero. Why do I recognize? Okay, Loop Hero. I feel like I recognize.
It's a dungeon.
Yeah, it's like a dungeon thing. Yeah.
It's like a dungeon.
Death's Door I've never heard of. There's this Kenna game got nominated again. So that's
bro, that 12 minutes game.
That 12 minutes game was great. I lost. Well, after I beat it, it was like whatever.
That's the problem. Is
but
like,
it was really
cool.
cool.
You beat it and you're like, okay.
It was still a cool concept for a minute, but I feel like, yeah,
they could have done so much better. Like the story could have been so much better. It was an awesome concept, but
yeah,
I thought the story just
after a little while, it was like, yeah, it was kind of whatever. Inscription is great too. I did just beat Inscription just last week, literally. So maybe I do that one.
Yeah, just go for Inscription.
That was a really good indie game. So, all right, chat. We are what's it called? We're entertaining you as we go through this while Mel's gone. Best ongoing. So this is kind of just like the same category. Best community support, but a little different. This says awarded to a game. Well, I guess it's a little bit more on. Okay, the last one was community support in terms of people. This is more like. Okay, so it's awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. So they're like actually providing good content. So Apex Legends, I would say they've provided decent content. Like the new map and stuff is cool.
I think it would have to be Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, I know. Again, like I said, a lot of people have been like hype around the Final Fantasy 14.
Well, that's another game where like, dude, Final Fantasy 14 was terrible.
I'm looking at Mel's chat. Mel, I'm watching you.
And they basically rebuilt the game from the ground up, and now they have like a ton of people playing it. So
yeah,
I mean, they literally recreated their
game. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I agree with you. I think Final Fantasy 14 probably deserves it. Again, I don't know why Fortnite's on there. I don't have anybody talking about Fortnite ever. I know maybe that's just my friend group, but I still just don't feel like Fortnite's talked about still.
Nobody cares about Fortnite anymore.
I mean, the only cool things I will say that they have been getting is like they've been getting like the cool characters in their game. Like freaking Master Chief's in it now. I see Carnage in this picture. Like they just have cool characters. But we'll go Final Fantasy 14. We only have 8 more categories, chat. Bear with us. Games for impact. So this is usually just a game that has some sort of meaning behind it. So for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I can't say any of these. The only one I've played is Life is Strange: True Colors, and I have not beaten that.
No, you play Resident Evil Village. The lady that you play.
That's not on here, bro. Games for impact.
Oh, I'm looking at best performance. Sorry.
Yeah, no. We're next one. Well, we'll get to that category next now because.
Boyfriend Dungeon.
Yeah, I'm like Resident Evil Village. That had a game for impact. What is this? We'll do Life is Strange. If anybody in chat has played the others and you guys have something to say about them, feel free to tell us because I don't know.
I feel like I watched Soda or somebody play Boyfriend Dungeon and it was pretty fun.
Boyfriend Dungeon? Oh, it looks like it's a. That seems like a game.
I have to like do something important. I have to book a flight to Mexico real quick.
You are good. We're just entertaining everybody. You do you.
Book it.
We're almost done here. We got a couple categories and then we're done.
That before you, okay, wait, I think that before your eyes game, I've seen so many people say that it actually the first game in the games for impact category.
Yeah, I haven't played that.
I've seen a lot of people say that it's like actually like a
super good,
ridiculously sad game.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's like a game that you cry at kind of thing.
Dear Lord, okay.
It sounds like your kind of game.
I've played those.
It's like Life is Strange, like those kinds of games.
Yeah. All right, like so
heavy, really
best
heavy.
Performance, I can't dude, I feel like the person that played Lady D is gonna win, just because it's Lady D.
Yeah.
Although
Although
the
these
Life
other
is
games,
Strange
Giancarlo
characters-
though, dude. Come on, Breaking Bad.
No, okay. That dude has won real awards, not game. He doesn't.
Okay, fine. We're gonna go with the meme. We're just gonna move on ahead real quick. We're gonna vote Lady D. For those of you that don't know Lady D meme from Resident Evil, then you gotta get with the picture, okay?
Best audio design.
Best audio design. I bet you Deathloop has really good. Shit. Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village, and Returnal. I don't. Good sound design from Resident Evil Village. I can't really say.
Did RE8 have good sound design? I didn't finish it, so I
Yeah, no, I just don't. I can't. I wouldn't think of Resident Evil Village having good sound design. I feel like Horizon usually has really good sound with the cars and everything.
You could make the argument though that like because Resident Evil does rely a lot on like audio cues and like the general
Right,
kind of
right. I mean, that's why it's nominated. Right?
atmosphere. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just because it's a horror game. It's
I
a
think
different type of
Returnal
audio
had good
atmosphere.
sound too, but I just know
I would-
Deathloop had like all of its trailers involved really good music. I don't know.
Yeah, but whenever the trailer goes ham like that, it's kind of sus. Just
I
saying.
know. We'll see. We'll vote Deathloop because out of these games, it's one I have not voted for besides Ratchet and Clank.
Okay.
But
Best score in music.
best score in music, Cyberpunk.
I actually would vote for
Deathloop.
Cyberpunk.
And
on
see, that's
this.
why Deathloop is on there. Guardians of the Galaxy, Near Replicant, and Artful Escape. Yeah,
I thought that Cyberpunk had.
I think it had. Yeah, I think a lot of
Right.
people was like, everybody was like hype about the Cyberpunk music for a little while there, right? So
I
agree.
saw a lot of complaints about Cyberpunk. Right, I've seen a lot. I
Right.
have never seen anybody complain about the score.
the score. Yeah, that's fair. We'll
Um,
vote that. That's a good idea. Best
Because I think
art.
that game does deserve. For people who were able to play it, like
Yeah.
it actually was a good game. Like it wasn't the best game in the world. But
No, but it was a good game. Like I said, I beat
pretty
it,
solid
and
game.
yeah, I loved it.
like I have 100 hours logged.
The guns were
and
fun.
It took me
quests
about
were
100 hours to
fun.
get almost everything.
Yeah, like
So-
driving in it was pretty fun as long as it
It's a
didn't
lot of
break your
time.
game.
I paid $60 for 100 hours of entertainment. Like,
Yeah.
it's really,
Next we have best art direction. Again, man, like we can't even vote for some of these, to be honest.
which is just it just goes to show it how few games look at
Yeah.
the same games too. How
Yeah.
few games came out.
Yeah. I'm doing
I can't vote for any of these.
I'm actually gonna do one of the indie games because why
for it.
not? I'll do this Artful Escape game.
Best narrative.
Best narrative. So what had the best storytelling
Two.
and narrative?
It Takes
Yeah,
Two.
It Takes Two.
That game was awesome.
Hit us in the feels, chat, for those that don't know.
It kind of messed up. Like that princess elephant scene and like all the bosses, like the first vacuum you fight, you like suck out its eyes.
Yeah, okay, all right.
With the toes. Like,
Okay.
it's-
Oh, look. So now we're on the last two categories: best game direction, award for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. I honestly think It Takes Two might take a shitload of awards this year.
I
It might
think
get
that-
Game of the Year, bro, if it's nominated.
I think it is. Probably is.
Man, Deathloop's getting
beat-
nominated a lot too, and I wish I played it. I want to play it. But yeah,
I thought that
we'll go. It Takes Two.
was
We're
big,
we're
but
biased, chat. We're biased. We're going to the last category.
it's not even biased. I genuinely
Oh,
think that
shit.
it's a really good game.
Game of the Year. So for me,
The Gotti.
it's between It Takes Two and Resident Evil Village, bro. Resident Evil Village was so good. Shit.
I would have only one I can really.
Well, I mean,
truly
you would say is It Takes Two. Yeah.
I have heard that Metroid Dread is really good.
Yeah, it could be
I-
a sneaker and take it.
So while
take it.
so here's the thing with Deathloop. I've heard a lot
Yeah, it's nominated.
of people say that it's a good game, but I've also heard a lot of people say that it gets stale.
Yeah.
So it's like maybe
But
it's
the,
just,
yeah.
yeah.
Man, that makes me want to play it though that it's nominated. I guess Psychonauts 2
RE7.
surprising too because Psychonauts 2 is on Game Pass and I never played it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't
but-
know. I think I think the impact that It Takes Two has on me versus Resident Evil Village is a little bit more.
I honestly thought that game was
Was super creative. It was unique. It had
the thing of
lots
the
to
pu- like,
say.
a lot of the puzzles were not your norm. Like I've played plenty of puzzle games.
Right.
Right. Like
Right.
it was actually creative.
The entire game was unique and new And even when we got to new areas, it wasn't like repetitive or anything.
Like Resident Evil Village, yes, it's like it doesn't have the number 8 after its name, but like there have been a lot of Resident Evils. Like it's not like they came up with something new. You know,
Right.
It's the same formula.
Yeah.
The only other one I think would be in there is the
Mel,
Metroid.
Mel's chat. Let's see. Nothing in Mel's chat. I got nothing to say. Shaz is talking about. They're all talking about. Some people are talking about Ratchet and Clank. Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna vote. It Takes Two. We'll see you at the Game of the Year Awards or Game Awards, December 9th. Well, let's go to the main page real quick. So that's all of them voted for. Where is it? Oh God, what is this? Where is it? The fuck? Microsoft Theater. It doesn't tell me. How do I watch it? It'll probably just be on Twitch or
It'll be on Twitch.
It'll be on Twitch and YouTube and all that. So chat, that's a Thursday. You are usually allowed to live stream it, like rebroadcast it via Twitch. So I will be doing that. I don't know if Mel will be doing that, but that is the plan. Let me go ahead and close this out. Mel had to leave. So Affliction, we can just
yeah, I guess we can just
depart.
Yeah,
Mel, everybody in Mel's chat.
Do you want to go play Halo?
Yeah, me and Affliction are gonna go play Halo. If any of you would like to come watch Halo, come hither. I don't know, whatever you want to do. Otherwise, you guys can come hither. Otherwise, you guys can just chill, hang out in Mel's channel. I don't know if she's what she's doing. I don't know when she's gonna be back.
She said
she's booking a flight, but I don't know. Yeah, hopefully everything's all right there. I think everything's frozen on her stream. Actually, it's funny, but that is what it is. Well, like just the screen that she left it on. All right, guys, that's episode number 6. That went a little bit longer because the Game Awards, which is fine. That was fun. Cool. That's it, guys.